Welcome back to the Great Garden channel. If you have an orchid that is weak, has damaged roots, or even has a completely rotted top, then today's video will definitely be helpful for you. In this video, I will share a simple way to replant and revive an orchid using familiar and easy-to-find ingredients that almost every household already has. With this method, the plant can gradually stabilize, stimulate the growth of strong new roots, and help the leaves become firmer and healthier over time. This is also a very important step that helps orchids build a strong foundation for long-term growth and beautiful blooms in future seasons. If you are new to growing orchids, don't forget to subscribe to the Great Garden channel so you won't miss simple but highly effective plant care tips. Now, let's get started and replant this orchid together. On the way to throw out the trash, I noticed these orchids that someone had thrown away at the garbage area. As you can see, the plant is in very poor condition. The top has rotted, there are no leaves left, and the roots are dry and shriveled, making it look almost lifeless. That's probably why many people think the plant is already dead and cannot be saved. But in my opinion, as long as the plant still has green roots like this, if it is treated and cared for properly, it still has a chance to recover and grow again. Let's take this plant home and try to save it. First, gently remove the pot from the plant to check the overall condition of the roots. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. First, gently remove the pot from the plant to check the overall condition of the roots. Removing this moss helps clean the root system and prevents it from holding too much moisture for too long, which can lead to dampness, fungal disease, and root rot. At the same time, once the moss is removed, the roots become more ventilated, allowing the plant to absorb air and nutrients more effectively during recovery. If the plant has dry and shriveled roots like the ones shown in the video, these roots are usually weak and no longer able to absorb water or nutrients for the plant. You should prepare a clean pair of scissors, preferably gardening scissors, and disinfect them with alcohol before using them to avoid spreading bacteria to the plant. Then cut off all the dry, shriveled, or non-functional roots. This step is very important because it prevents the plant from wasting energy on damaged roots and allows it to focus on supporting the healthy ones. Next, gently rinse the plant under clean running water. Washing the roots helps remove old soil, dirt, fertilizer residue, and pieces of growing medium still stuck to the roots. When the roots are clean, it also becomes easier to observe their condition and distinguish between healthy and damaged roots. Cleaning the roots before repotting also helps reduce the risk of fungi, bacteria, and pathogens, creating better conditions for the plant to recover quickly after repotting. Finally, place the plant in a dry, well-ventilated area for a while, so the cut surfaces on the roots can dry. This step helps the plant stabilize before replanting and reduces the risk of infection during recovery. While waiting for the plant to dry, I will prepare a solution to care for the orchid. First, prepare a clean glass cup like the one shown in the video. Like the one baking soda contains sodium bicarbonate, which can help with mild cleaning, gentle disinfecting, and limiting the growth of fungi. Next, add 1 spoon of baking soda to the cup, shown in the video. Then add about 500 milliliters of clean water at room temperature. Stir well so the baking soda completely dissolves in the water. Proper mixing ensures the solution is evenly distributed and works more effectively when used on the plant. Next, place the plant into the cup and soak it for about 15 minutes. This allows the solution to clean the roots, remove bacteria, and help the roots recover before replanting. During that time, I prepare the pine bark growing medium for repotting the orchid. For the pine bark, I soak it in boiling water for about 1 hour. This step helps remove resin and impurities, while also eliminating fungi, bacteria, and insects that may exist in the growing medium. Additionally, soaking in hot water allows the bark to absorb moisture and become more stable when used for planting orchids. After 15 minutes, remove the plant from the baking soda solution. Then use a paper towel or a soft cloth to gently dry the roots in the plant base. Drying the plant helps remove excess moisture and keeps the roots ventilated before replanting. It also reduces the risk of fungal infection caused by prolonged moisture. After about 1 hour, once the pine bark has cooled completely, remove it from the water and place it into a clean pot to prepare for planting. Now, we begin planting the orchid. First, prepare a pot with drainage holes at the bottom, as shown in the video. Then spread a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot. This layer helps improve airflow and drainage, preventing water from accumulating around the roots. Next, place the orchid in the center of the pot. Then add more pine bark around it to keep the plant stable and allow space for the roots to grow. Finally, lightly cover the surface with a thin layer of moss. This layer helps retain moisture, protect young roots, reduce water evaporation, and create a favorable environment for orchid recovery. Now the orchid has been successfully replanted. Place the plant in a dry and well-ventilated area for about 3 days so it can stabilize and adapt to the new environment. During this time, do not water the plant yet. This allows the cut roots to dry completely and helps prevent fungal infection or root rot. After 3 days, I prepare a nutrient solution from rice to provide nutrients for the plant. Rice contains starch, B vitamins, and several natural minerals that help provide energy and support plant recovery. First, add 3 spoons of rice into a clean glass cup. Next, add about 500 milliliters of clean water and gently stir to release nutrients from the rice. Then stir well so the rice nutrients are fully released into the water. Then strain the mixture to remove the rice grains, keeping only the rice water. After that, add another 500 milliliters of clean water to dilute the solution so the plant can absorb it safely. Now the rice water solution is ready. Pour this solution into a watering container and gently water around the base of the orchid, so the liquid slowly soaks into the growing medium and provides natural nutrients to the roots. This helps the roots adapt faster to the new environment and grow more steadily. Finally, place the orchid pot in a cool, dry, and well-ventilated place away from direct sunlight so the plant can recover and grow healthy again. For the remaining solution, I pour it into a spray bottle. Do you have an anthurium plant at home? I will use this solution to spray on my anthurium as well. Just spray a light and even mist so the plant can easily absorb the nutrients. Rice water contains starch, B vitamins, and natural minerals that help anthurium leaves become greener, thicker, and shinier while supporting healthy growth. Regular spraying also helps clean the leaves and improve photosynthesis, keeping the plant fresh and full of vitality. Result: after about 2 months of proper care, the orchid has shown clear signs of recovery. From a dry and weak plant, it has now grown many new roots. The roots are healthy white with green tips and firmly attached to the growing medium. As the root system becomes stable, a new shoot begins to appear from the base of the orchid. This shoot gradually grows into a healthy young plant with fresh green leaves, showing that the orchid has adapted well to its new growing environment. Then strain the mixture to remove the rice grains, keeping only the rice water. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the Great Garden channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss simple but effective orchid care tips. See you in the next videos on the Great Garden channel.